Everyone is in there. At the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia.
All right, ready to go?
Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the New Orleans Pelicans. And boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Bulls. Mirotic out there with Noah. Then there's Muhammad. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. The feet to Mirotic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
This is to Noah. The pass to Muhammad. Westbrook pulls it in. Chicago on defense. It's tipped. And so just over a minute and a half played. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Mirotic dishes to Muhammad. A three-pointer off the mark. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Cleveland. Davis, the pass tonight. Westbrook kicks to Aminu. And Davis now top of the key. Passes it to Aminu. Shot clock at 3. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Aminu's got his first 3 points of the game. Rose kicks it to Noah. Shoots from the right block. Muhammad, no luck. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Aminu. Another three for Philadelphia.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Rose dishes to Muhammad. He took good advantage of that screen.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Outside Knight. Okafor, high post. Butler with the steal. It's stolen by Aminu. And here we go. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Knight with it. Now defended by Muhammad. And Westbrook, here we go. Can't get it to fall.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Rose. Assist from. And that one is stuffed right through.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Here's Mirotic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Muhammad. Westbrook passes to Okafor. 11 feet away. The shot is off. Great defense that time from Noah. Bulls trail by 7.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Westbrook again throws. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Noah. Excellent D there from Okafor. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Yarebko's checked in for Davis, and Matt Barnes is subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. The Bulls also changing it up. Portis comes in for Mirotic, and it's Doug McDermott in for Shabazz Muhammad. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year, and that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was the shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically. But now, to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now, here's Butler. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the 76ers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Knocked away. The shot by Knight, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Here's Portis. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
It's his first trip to the line.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Okafor comes in for Joakim Noah. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Okafor. And it's Martin in for Knight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and they're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
Now here's Butler. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's deflected. Knocks it loose. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
Now here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. And he jams it with authority.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA, it's a herd mentality if something works.
Butler goes in.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Pass to Portis. Back to Butler. And he banks in the layup.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Russell Westbrook again. Westbrook's got 11.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. They'll shoot 2. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
Now here's Brooks. Coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. And the Bulls, another 3.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Westbrook against Brooks. Here's Jerebko. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And the 76ers lead by 9. And here is Brooks. He's got 6. Okafor kicks to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Butler. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Feeds it to Barnes. Okafor with the steal. It's stolen by Ajinça. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 7. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score, multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Brooks. Okafor out there with Portis. Then there's Muhammad. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Brooks again tonight. They set the pick to the inside. And there's the 3-second violation. Thompson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Brooks. Pass to Portis. That one goes. Count it.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Knight into the lane. Thompson in the corner. No good from outside. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Brooks kicks to Muhammad. Clock at 6. Back to Brooks. McDermott, no one around him. But they get it back. Brooks against Thompson. Now here's Muhammad. Defense right on him. This is his second trip to the free throw line. That one is off.
At the line for two.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling. And guys, what a strange rookie campaign for Dougie McBuckets. I mean, he entered the draft as a polished sharpshooter. The Bulls traded up in the first round to get him, and he ended up playing 9 minutes a game over the course of last season.
The 76ers leading by 4. There's the pick. Knight kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Knight. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 on the clock. Here's Aminu. Back to Knight. He kicks to Aminu. The dish to Knight. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Knight's got his third bucket of the night.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Pick by Okafor. And Muhammad kicks to McDermott. He dishes it to Brooks. Goes up and lays it. Easy. Brooks has got 8 points.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Kicks it to Okafor. To the middle. Here's Muhammad. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Knight dishes to Jerebko. The feed to Aminu. Outside Knight. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. The shot's good from Jerebko. Bulls trail by 4. Muhammad with it. He's got 5. They set the pick. Brooks with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brooks has got 5 points now this quarter. Dishes it to Aminu. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Brooks, the pass to McDermott. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Knight kicks to Jerebko. Back to Knight. To the left wing. Thompson outside. The pass to Knight. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. Knight's got 9 points.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
4 on the shot clock. Noah. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
You know, talking about Brandon Knight, part of the reason he's been traded so often is because teams are offering great prospects in return. Detroit dealt him for Brandon Jennings, and Milwaukee dealt him for Michael Carter-Williams.
And the 76ers call time here.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Kevin Martin. Here's Okafor, and he dumps it down. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Right side, Butler. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much Greg a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
The 76ers making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Westbrook drives in. Off on the layup.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Passes it to Okafor. Barnes dishes to Knight. Pass to Okafor. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Now Rose. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. The 76ers trailed by 3. Now here's Knight. Outside Westbrook. Davis sets a screen. Here's Knight. The 76ers again can't hit it.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
3-pointer, Butler. Barnes grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. It's tipped. And here is Mirotic. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Rose kicks it to Noah. Davis with the double team. Shot clock at 3. Mirotic gets the bucket.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Rose kicks to Butler, and he slams it one-handed.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good. This miss, number 4 in 10 shots.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
To the paint. Here's Butler. Again, Chicago.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The 76ers trailed by 9. Westbrook kicks to Knight. Feeds it to Davis. Westbrook passes to Okafor. To stop the run. And it's good off the glass. Okafor's got 10 points. Here's Rose. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And the first half is now in the books. It's Chicago, up 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. The second half beginning in just a moment.
Complete domination. What a game for Butler. He's got 13 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
We've got Okafor. Davis is out there with Barnes. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Martin in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Rose kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. Westbrook with the block. Here's Martin. Outside Westbrook. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Joakim Noah did not like that one.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
just exerting his authority on that play.
The kick outside to Butler. Stauskas' shot is off.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. A bit of a slow start to the career.
Look at that.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The Bulls leading by 7. Rose dishes to Stauskas. Pass to Mirotic. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Shot's good from Butler.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Westbrook passes to Barnes. Back to Westbrook. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Davis against Butler. A baseline J. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Outside Martin. Okafor inside. Defended by Butler. Nobody near Barnes. His first attempt of the game finds the target. The Bulls leading by 9. Here's Stauskas. 6 points for him. Noah kicks to Rose. Westbrook with the block. Okafor dishes to Westbrook. Martin wide open. He fires. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Rose. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
3-point play.
Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Chicago. Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
That's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Westbrook passes to Martin. Okafor in the post, working on Noah. And it's Okafor missing. Chicago leading by 10. Muhammad with it. He has 7. He feeds it to Noah. Outside Rose. Mirotic has a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. That's now 8 points for Nikola Mirotic. Timeout called the 76ers.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
And guys, teams with the #1 overall pick tend to go very deep in the playoffs. Just the nature of how the NBA lottery and rebuilding structure works.
Yeah, and in the playoffs last season, every team in the conference semis but one had a #1 overall pick on their roster. So that one team was the Grizzlies.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Jerebko's checked in for Davis. Aminu comes in for Matt Barnes. And Knight subbed in for Kevin Martin. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Zeller, he's checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Mirotic. McDermott's checked in for Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Shot clock at 2. Here's Aminu. That one wide left. Here's McDermott. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Jerebko's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside Westbrook. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Westbrook. Okafor with the screen on Brooks. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Cans it from downtown.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Brooks, here we go. And the layup falls. Brooks has got 13.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Out tonight. Here's Aminu. Here's Jerebko. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The 76ers trail by 12. And Aminu kicks tonight. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The dish now to Okafor. From 8. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Westbrook against Brooks. Double team on Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock.
That's a jump ball.
And so here is Philadelphia. 4 on the clock. Okafor dishes to Westbrook. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bulls leading by 12. There's a screen. Now here's Muhammad. He's guarded by Knight. And Muhammad gets it to go. Muhammad's got 4 points now in the quarter. Outside Westbrook. And it's blocked. Now Brooks, 13 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Aminu misses.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backcourt.
Picked by Zeller. Westbrook against Brooks. He kicks it to McDermott. Back to Brooks. Out left to the wing. Wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Portis has got 6. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Offensive rebound. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And so here is Philadelphia. It's a 16-point game. Here's Jerebko. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Brooks outside. Zeller passes to Portis. Here's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Muhammad has it in the corner. No good on the 3. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Westbrook kicks to Jerebko. And it's Aminu in the corner. Thompson outside. Muhammad with the steal. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
McDermott dishes to Muhammad.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Portis. And the baseline jumper, no good. The 76ers trail by 14. Double team on Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Brooks kicks to Zeller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yes.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard. And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Here's Portis. He dishes it to McDermott. The 18-footer is right on the mark. McDermott's got 5. The 76ers trail by 13. Westbrook against Brooks. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Okafor. And the Bulls making a change also. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. Kicks to Aminu. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jerebko. And it's Chicago with the rebound. McDermott's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Butler on the wing. They set the pick. Off the pick. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Jerebko can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bulls lead by 15. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The 76ers trail by 15. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Rose is out there with Shabazz Muhammad. Then there's Noah. Then there's Mirotic. And it's Butler in the small forward position. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Chicago. Butler again tonight. The feed to Ajinça. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Outside Rose. Noah the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Butler goes in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his second personal foul.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Chicago leading by 15. Mirotic up top to the middle. Cuts off the pass. Knight against Rose. Knight kicks to Martin. Here's Ajinça. Banked in off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Mirotic the screen. Noah with a screen on Knight. 5 on the clock. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And finished off by Noah.
Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
And Aminu kicks to Jerebko. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Aminu with it. Working on Rose. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Now, here is Foye. Top of the key, Noah. To the paint. It's stolen by Aminu. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Rebound by Rose. Chicago leading by 15. Dishes it to Foye. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 9 assists now tonight. Passes it to Aminu. Knight sets the pick for Aminu. Martin from outside. And it's Martin again missing. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. It's stolen by Aminu. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Knight passes to Ajinça. Shot clock at 6. Martin attacking. Butler with the steal. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Assist from.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Randy Foye.
And the shot is good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep hitting the ball in the paint like this.
Yes.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Martin the screen. Butler against Knight. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And one thing about the NBA, there are a ton of siblings currently playing in the league. Some on the same team, some on opposing sides, but there must be over a half a dozen sets of siblings.
Foy dishes to Noah. They set the pick. Here's Butler. Some solid defense from Knight.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Philadelphia's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Westbrook kicks to Barnes. Back to Westbrook. They need this one. And it's good on the layup. Westbrook's got 29.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And it's Rose penetrating to the middle. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Outside Westbrook. Got a hand on it.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Barnes passes to Westbrook. Barnes against Rose. Barnes dishes to Westbrook. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Westbrook's got 31 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Okafor inside, covered by Okafor. Here's Butler. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Butler's got 12 points in just the second half.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And so here is Chicago. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. It's stolen by Davis. Thompson outside. Pass to Westbrook. To the left side wing. Good chance here for Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Timeout. Start it.
Chicago calls timeout. And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator, he's an agitator, and he's a team player, I think, at the core. Everywhere he's gone, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. He's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit, diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
Pick by Zeller. And Brooks. Here we go. And it's Butler missing.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And Thompson kicks to Watson. Thompson with it. Now defended by McDermott. 6 to shoot. Thompson passes to Okafor. Wide open. Can't hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
For Matt Barnes, I really felt last season was one of his best. He was the Tony Allen type defensive guy for Doc Rivers' team. Did all the little things, and he was efficient. Near his career high for three-point percentage and a career low in turnover.
Watson for 3. Rebound Brooks.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks. And I know if I were starting a club, Matt Barnes is the type of guy I would immediately look for. He's that tricky enforcer who has just enough skill to hurt you with his game. So him, in my book, equals winner. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. There's the pick.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Zeller, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Butler. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
There's the screen. Pick by Zeller. Butler with room to shoot. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Davis kicks to Watson. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking, because I certainly have no idea.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brooks kicks to Zeller. Butler in the corner. No problems knocking that one down. Butler's got 34.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And here's Watson. And And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on